Easy English by A.D. Singh, and today we are having a discussion on what we have learned so far. Well, may I know your name, please?
Sir Maharshi.
Maharshi.
Yes, sir.
My goodness, what a name you have. Okay, can you please give some brief idea? What have we studied today? Today, in since morning,
Yes, sir.
we have studied verb form. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in verb form, we started with certain discussions. Like I said that when you write your diary entry, which tense are you going to write?
Simple past.
Very good. That means actions which have been already completed in the past will be expressed in simple past tense. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Like you wrote that I got up at 6 o'clock, then I brushed my teeth, then I took my bath, and you solved some questions. All the things you wrote in V2 form. Which form?
V2 form.
Simple past tense. Well, you, what's your name?
Prashant.
Yes. Have you got any doubt, or can you relate two, verb forms like present simple and present continuous? What is the relation between these two verbs? Present continuous and simple present.
So present continuous means that the action is taking place
At the time of
at the
speaking.
time of speaking.
And simple present, the action which is habitually happening or frequently happening. Like, can you give one example? Like you see, don't disturb him. He is recording. He is
recording.
Don't shout. He is studying. He is
Studying.
yes. Don't move fast. The train is coming. Don't run. Somebody is watching you. Somebody is
watching.
so both the actions can be together. Can be
Together.
okay. What is difference, or how can we write simple past and past continuous together?
So simple past that it has taken place.
No.
Sir,
Two actions
what-
happening at the same time in the past.
Yes, sir.
When two actions are happening at the same time in the past, we can use simple past followed by past continuous.
Yes, sir.
Like when you came in, I was correcting their copies. Am I
Yes,
right?
sir.
When you came in, when we came in,
When we
sir was correcting some of the copies. Am I right? Well, when he was climbing, he fell down. He
fell down.
the light went off while you were studying previous night. Am I right? So past continuous and simple past can also be together. Can also be
Together.
when two actions were taking place at the same time in the past. You can use simple past and past continuous together. Am I right? Now it is, what's your name?
Shubhangi,
Okay, Swantli, which school you are in?
Sanjay Bear School.
Very good. What is good in St. Xavier School? What is that which you really like in St. Xavier? It's a very good school, no doubt.
Discipline.
Discipline. Why do you like discipline? Why do you think discipline is important in life? Don't you think discipline is a core of life? Can anybody succeed without discipline? No, not at all. Say like that. No, not at all. No one can succeed in life without discipline. A family cannot be peaceful unless there is a discipline among the members of the family. Am I right?
Yes.
A nation cannot be progressive without discipline. Now, can you tell me what is the biggest challenge now India is facing these days?
Sir, size of the population.
Yes, population is the major problem.
Poverty,
Corruption.
Poverty,
Okay, very good.
unemployment.
Poverty, unemployment, corruption, and what do you say?
Population.
Population. Well,
Terror. Terror.
terror also. Yes, terrorism also. You are right. Very good. Can you suggest something about how we can really eliminate corruption from the grassroots level?
Sir, by making harsh law against the people who are doing corruption, sir.
Corrupt practices.
Yes, sir, corrupt practices.
What is your opinion about corruption?
So corruption can only be eliminated by self-consciousness.
Okay, the
Through-
people should be self-conscious.
Yes, sir.
Achha, don't you think our system of education
Yes, sir.
should also include, ethical lessons or moral values or ethical, consciousness, self-consciousness? You know what happens when the children are fair, then definitely they will generate a fair population. Am I right? Today's children are tomorrow's citizens. Am I right? If the schools, give more emphasis on developing ethical and moral sense, truth and honesty among the children, I think they will create consciousness in the coming generation about fair practice. Am I right? Because corruption is more out of practice rather than preaching. Am I right? We are always saying, but we are not following. So if we are conscious that the thing that we are encouraging is going to harm us, or is going to, I mean, kill our progress, or is going to hamper the development of the nation, I'm sure everybody will check it. Am I right? So in order to check corruption, it is important to have self-consciousness. Am I right? And in order to have self-consciousness, we must have examples, some exemplary figures among us, the people who are really doing good, they are really honest. If we are following some of the people who are really conscious of doing fair practice in their day-to-day life, I think they will become exemplary. Am I right? And exemplary people will generate a fair atmosphere in the country, and that will lead to fair, I mean, happening and fair governance.
Development of the country.
Even the government has made the rule. The Lokpal bill is there. There are so many things are there, but they are not on the ground level. They should be implemented on the ground level. And more importantly, the youth should take up the responsibility of creating self-consciousness among the people of the world, and they should never have dream of becoming a millionaire overnight. Because when you have a dream that I will become a millionaire, Ambani within a week, how can a person become Ambani within a week? It will take several years, isn't it? And luxury is not the way of life. Even simplicity brings happiness. Don't you think? Do you agree? Simplicity brings happiness.
Yes.
If we are simple, we can be happy.
Yes, sir.
Acha, what suggestion would you like to give to your parents regarding fair practice in their day-to-day? Your father is also working in railway, am I right? Suppose your father sometimes sits with you. Would you say that, Papa, always do your duty honestly? Can you say like that?
Yes, sir.
And then your Papa will also say, my child, oh, study hard and study honestly. Study. So for the children, honest work, honest actions are important. Devotion to studies is important. Am I right? Truthfulness is important. Never tell a lie. As a student, you can, I mean, help people develop fair dealing if you are, I mean, fair. If you are not going to tell, I mean, wrong things, if you are not going to encourage wrong happenings, I think the people will also have, I mean, fair dealings. Am I right? So self-consciousness can lead to check in corruption. Am I right? We can check out corruption by self-consciousness. Acha, more importantly, I am just thinking present perfect tense can also be used in the day-to-day speech also. Like, you know, if you want to say that how India has progressed in the last 5 years, you will say that, well, there have been a considerable change in the field of medical science. People have been given lot of medical facilities under Ayushman Bharat. Am I right? Ayushman Bharat. Ayushman Bharat, people have been provided with medical facilities. Am I right? Poor people have been given, I mean, free, I mean, medical treatment. Am I right? And many more hospitals have been opened. Many more health centers have been opened under the care of the government. So we can say that in the last 5 years, a lot of changes have taken place. So we are using present perfect tense to describe the changes in a certain period of time. So say like that. Present perfect tense states an action which is a completed action. We can say that we have already finished some of the verbs. Like we have finished simple present tense. We have finished present continuous tense. Am I right?
Yes.
So say like that. Present perfect tense
Present perfect tense
can be used
can be used
while referring to
while referring to
completed action.
completed action.
Okay, at last in the nutshell, you tell me something about that you like about, I mean, English. Why do you like English? What is the reason that you love learning English?
Sir, I don't like English.
You don't like English.
No.
This is very bad. Why don't you like English? This is a language. Every language is important.
So because I always get less marks in English.
Marks is not the index of your progress.
Yes, sir.
This is the wrong concept. Getting poor marks is not the judgment. A child may get poor marks in a subject, but interest must be there. If you are interested, are you interested in
Yes,
learning
sir, I am
English?
interested.
Then that is the achievement. Don't bother about marks. Marks is never an index of success in life. Marks is just a criteria that you are moving towards progress. If you have got 60 marks, next time you may get 70. Next time you may get 80. But that isn't, I mean, so that you are poor at language. You must develop interest. So in my opinion, what is more important? Interest is more important.
Interest.
Sir Swangi, what is more important? Interest is more. Yes, you please.
Interest.
We should have interest in learning language because language is the mirror of the society. You can't really express yourself unless you have a language. Whether you are speaking in Hindi or English, doesn't matter. But a command on the language is very important. Very
Important.
Thank you very much. We conclude by saying that we have discussed some of the tenses today and we have applied them also, and we will apply in the day-to-day life also. Am I right? And I hope you all will, try to create an environment in your surrounding where the people should tell truth and should be devoted to their work and should believe in fair dealing. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes,
Because
sir.
that is how we can bring up a fair society. Say like that. And that is how
And
we
that's
can
how
bring out
We can
a
bring
fair
out
society.
a
a
fair
fair society.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The recorder is also